If you are a pro-business Republican, you probably have at some point said that corporations should be able to make the decisions that are best for them, except, of course, when it is about people protesting police brutality, in which case I guess the president should be allowed to tell businesses that those people should be suspended, or that it is him who wants to, or it is he, I guess I would say, who wants to be doing the suspending. And if that sounds confusing to you, it's because it is. Donald Trump tweeted that protesting NFL players who don't stand for the national anthem should be suspended without pay. He said, quote, "The NFL players are at it again, taking a knee when they should be standing proudly for the national anthem. Numerous players from different teams wanted to show their outrage at something that most of them are unable to define. They make a fortune doing what they love. Be happy. Be cool. A football game that fans are paying so much money to watch and enjoy is no place to protest. Most of that money goes to the players anyway. Find another way to protest. Stand proudly for your national anthem, or be, with capital letters, suspended without pay." So what I'm trying to understand here is whether Trump is saying he's going to direct teams to suspend players without pay, or is he saying he can suspend players without pay who work not for him or the government, but for NFL teams? What's he actually saying here?
Trump tweets are like poetry. They're open to many different interpretations, and we can all have different conclusions about them.
Unfortunately, the law also has an interpretation of what Donald Trump is suggesting, and what he's suggesting is actually illegal. 18 U.S. Code subsection 227, called wrongfully influencing a private entity's employment decisions by a member of Congress, says that nobody who is an agent of the government, whether it's Trump or a member of Congress, the executive branch, whoever, can influence companies like the NFL to take action like the suspension of individual players. And this has become a completely partisan issue. And it's actually one of those partisan issues that serves the power system that maintains the two-party duopoly. And this is important, right? If your philosophy underlying your politics is that corporations should be free to do what they want, barring that it's illegal, and do what is best for them, then the president of the United States should not be directing companies or threatening to suspend people himself. But the issue is here that this is one of those distractathon topics, right? When Trump wants to take attention away from the constant contradictions of Rudy Giuliani, his lawyer, or from the complete disaster that is going on in the Paul Manafort trial, or from whatever, this is one of those things that he can go back to. And I actually want to take it a step further, because we've got to be able to think and walk at the same time, or chew gum and walk at the same time. Statements are official acts. When the president makes a statement, it's an official act. A tweet is a statement, okay? So merely tweeting that the NFL should suspend players without pay when they kneel during the national anthem, that is all arguably illegal. However, this is a really effective way of riling people up and distracting them. The national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, these are all distractions. NFL players are, of course, not government employees. Trump can't fine them. He can't reprimand them. But when you talk about kneeling NFL players, particularly in early August when there isn't even an NFL football season going on yet, this distracts from that Russia meeting or the neo-Nazis that commemorated the one-year anniversary of the Charlottesville rally or whatever else. This is something that makes it really difficult for people, because this isn't nothing, but it is a distraction from really important issues.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a distractathon, especially because there's no real update to this NFL kneeling controversy story.
Nothing new has
the
happened.
preseason has started up, but it's not like the NFL has changed its policy.
Yeah.
So he's just making this move to play to his base, and it does work for him.
It does. And, you know, kneeling in this way is speech. Trump is saying that there should be a punishment for a particular type of speech, and he is the government doing it, right? So this really is a danger, but it's also important not to get so sucked in that you forget about all the other issues that Trump is actively distracting and serving out disinformation from.